you really don't last 2 seasons in whatever prospective sport that you play in. But for Dwight Howard, I think he's just a functioning bust. And I say that because, he really had all the potential in the world when he was in Orlando. But as soon as he lost the finals to Kobe Bryant and the Lakers, it seemed almost as like he was just, he started to chase rings. And then once he started to chase rings, I think he was trying to chase respect. Because I think a lot of people lost respect for him. But for some reason, the Hawks and the Celtics actually landed meetings with Dwight Howard. And the crazy thing is, Dwight Howard and his agent really feel as though he deserves a maximum contract. Here's the thing, Atlanta. I'd be damned if I root for you guys and y'all go and pick up Dwight Howard and you give him a max deal. It's already said that we cleared cap space in order to sign Al Horford back to a maximum deal and to pick up another person for a maximum deal. I'd be damned if you guys go and pick up Dwight Howard. I don't even care if he's the hometown kid. I really don't. I would hate that you guys would bring him up or even consider. I hope that the Celtics get him. Let me just put that out there right now. I hope the Celtics get him. And let's not forget, it was here that we found out that the sucker used Stickum. How in the hell do you play basketball and you use Stickum? I'm sorry. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. But anywho, I'm going to stop fussing. I'm going to relax. I'm going to calm down. I'm going to chill. We actually got another segment coming up real quick. You know what I'm saying? We're going to take a nice little quick break, but we got a segment coming up. In this next segment, we will definitely go into what I like to call my Say What Wednesday. Okay? I want you guys to check out my Say What Wednesday. We're going to come up with Say What Wednesday. And then, of course, man, we definitely got to talk about what fascination Kanye West have with wax figures. All that and more on AlphaMaleSports.
Beautiful morning, hear the sun in my morning day. Nothing unwanted. Beautiful morning, hear the sun in my morning day. Nothing unwanted. I just wanna feel liberated. I just wanna feel liberated. If I ever instigated, I'm sorry. Tell me who in here can
Hi, y'all. We back, y'all. Yeah, y'all. We back. Yes, we are back. Final segment in the second edition of AlphaMaleSports on SME, man. I really want to give a major shout out to SME, man, for just having the kid on. I think I'm like the youngest person in Stewart Media, but that's neither here nor there. I want to first off talk about this song that's playing right now. Matter of fact, turn it up just a little bit. I want to hear it some more. Listen, all right, so I saw this video. The song is called I Got the Keys. DJ Khaled's song, but it features Jay-Z and Future. Man, when I tell you this song, the video itself, if you haven't seen the video, man, look up the video. It's probably on Tidal, mainly because Jay-Z has something to do with it. Tidal, of course, is what Jay-Z owns. But it's dope because literally every relevant rapper who is in this picture or every relevant rapper out there is in this video. Okay, you got T.I., A$AP Ferg, you got Busta Rhymes, you got Rick Ross, you got Swiss Beats, you got Pusha T, you got Bryson Tiller, you got 2 Chainz, you got Future, you got Yo Gotti, and the list goes on and on. You got L.A. Reid. L.A. Reid. It was documented that L.A. Reid didn't even like hip hop when it first started. But, I mean, like I said, major key alert, you know what I'm saying? As my man DJ Khaled would say, this song is dope, first of all, you know what I mean? To get Future on a song with Jay-Z is monumental already for the city of Atlanta. That's a big thing. And then on top of that, just to have that song, I mean, the song is dope. You know what I'm saying? Major key alert by your man DJ Khaled, 2 Chainz, and Jay-Z. I think that's like, that's We the Best, A1 Free Band Gang, and Rockefeller all in one? What? Man, that junk is dope. Anywho, let me get back to what I came here to do, which was, of course, deliver to you guys a new segment I kind of like to call the Say What Wednesday.
Oh yeah, y'all, it's time for
Say what?
Wednesday. Say What Wednesday.
Now, let me go ahead and explain to you guys what Say What Wednesday is. We're going to basically take any crazy, wacky, goofy story that's in the news. It doesn't necessarily have to stick to just sports. It doesn't have to necessarily be only sports. It can be pop culture. It could be something that's just geeky. I think one thing that was kind of interesting is, the Game of Thrones. That's a pretty interesting thing. And some of the stuff that goes on in there. If I don't necessarily watch Game of Thrones, but, I heard Doug talking about it yesterday, so I guess it was relevant to talk about it now. Anywho, beyond just that, if it's crazy or if it's wacky or if it's weird, definitely feel free to, bring it up and talk about it. You can definitely upload your ideas or whatever I might have missed in the chat. So I would love to see or read what you guys got going on in the chat. And yes, best believe I am commenting back. I am actively commenting back while I'm talking to you guys. Yes, I can do that. Haha. But anywho, Say What Wednesday, man. I'm going to go ahead and start off by expounding on what we had started to talk about this past Monday on my first edition of my first week of AlphaMaleSports on SME. We were talking about Tracy McGrady and the possibility of him back when he got drafted. It was a possibility that he could have got traded to the Chicago Bulls for a superstar named Scottie Pippen. Well, of course, that didn't happen, but I'm starting to think to myself, why would the Bulls want to do something crazy like that? Well, I did some research, and I think it was because of a commercial that Scottie Pippen did. It might have been a commercial. I don't know. But you guys take a listen.
Chicago's original submarine, Mr. Submarine.
This is 1 6-footer. I can't handle one-on-one. Ladies, let's have a party.
Choose from Mr. Submarine's great lineup of your favorite subs. Mr. Submarine's king-size sub, a regular sub piled high with your favorite meats and cheeses.
For the best tasting meal around, Mr. Submarine is the real stuff.
Chicago's original submarine, Mr. Submarine. Say what?
Okay, so I think that the commercial kind of came from 1989. I saw the commercial. It looked kind of weird. The sub was kind of like a 6-foot sub, and he was like, "This is like the first 6 foot, something 6 foot that I can't handle." Ladies, let's have a party. That was awkward as hell. I'm sorry, that was awkward as hell just to even watch that. So, I think in the inaugural Say What Wednesday, I think that's the first one that we're going to definitely talk about. Is that weird? That was just weird altogether. That was just weird altogether. It just didn't seem right. And then the jingle, that sounded like 80s. Chicago's original submarine, whatever. Anywho, let's go ahead and move on to the next Say What Wednesday topic, and it actually deals with the NFL. Some football. Finally, some football. Thank you, Jesus. I miss football season. So the story, the football story, or the next Say What issue or whatnot, whatever you want to look at it. It comes from Tavares Jackson. Now, we all remember Tavares Jackson played with the Minnesota Vikings at one point in time, actually got some starting time at one point in time, and then, of course, ended up going up to the Seattle Seahawks and backing up Russell Wilson, not Westbrook, but Russell Wilson. And, of course, last season he got cut. His contract had expired with the Seattle Seahawks, and I don't think that they would want to exercise the right to bring him back. So now he's just kind of out in the streets. And so the story kind of starts, it actually was last Friday. Last Friday, Tavares Jackson was arrested on an aggravated assault charge after allegedly pulling a gun on on a woman. And this is actually reported to be his wife. And it was at a vacation home near Orlando, Florida. What the hell is up with Florida and guns? Goodness gracious. Anyway, according to the police report, Jackson arrived home and kicked in the upstairs bedroom door before getting into a verbal altercation with his wife. Jackson then pointed a loaded gun at her and said, "I'll kill you."
Say what?
Let's just leave that there. What kind of drunken stupor are you in to the fact that you're just going to kick in the door, point a gun at your wife, and say, "I'm going to kill you"? Anyway, a witness reportedly grabbed Jackson to prevent him from shooting. The 33-year-old quarterback was arrested and booked in Osceola County Jail, and, of course, was released Saturday morning on $2,500 bond. Jackson, of course, played for different teams in the past 10 years, but that's not the point of it all. That's not the point of it all. That's not why I brought this up. The reason why this gets a Say What Wednesday is not the fact that he pointed the gun at his wife. It was what she said in response to him pointing the gun at her. Hold your hats for this, people. When he pointed the gun at her, she said, "Make sure that you're accurate, because you know that you ain't accurate on the football field." Oh, my goodness. God. You mean to tell me that lady got some balls? His wife got some balls. I guess she knows her man, and obviously this has to be something that he has done multiple times. For her to have such a calm and cool and collected reaction like that, almost like a premeditated reaction, almost as if he's done this multiple times before. But yeah, that definitely gets a
Say what?
from me, because yeah, that's kind of dope on her end. Obviously the lady survived, and they probably had some crazy sex after that. I ain't gonna front. I might go and let me not say that because I know my girlfriend's dad is listening. So let me just keep that to myself. Anywho, finally, man, before I leave out of here, I did allude that Kanye West does kind of have a fascination with wax figures. I don't know if any of you guys seen it. Of course, this video is also on Tidal. This video is actually Kanye West's new video called "Famous." Well, it's a new song off of his Life of Pablo album called "Famous." I just wanted to be famous. Well, you got to listen to it. I've heard it before. It's actually a very good song. Well, he had a portion of the video that seemed to be very controversial. He had, and I'm going to run down the names of people in this portrait / picture, and actually you guys can check it out on my Instagram page. That is AlphaMaleSports, all one word, AlphaMaleSports, AlphaMaleSports. So the people that are listed in this I guess picture or portrait: Taylor Swift, Amber Rose, Rihanna, Caitlyn Jenner, Donald Trump, George W. Bush, and Bill Cosby, to name a few. You got Chris Brown, of course. You got Amber Rose. You got Ray J. It's very awkward to say the least, and all of them are naked. Kanye West is the only real human being in the picture, but everyone else in the picture is a wax figure. Like I said, you got Bill Cosby, Caitlyn Jenner, Amber Rose, Ray J, of course, Kanye West's wife, Kim Kardashian West, and then you got Kanye West, Taylor Swift, Chris Brown, Rihanna, Donald Trump, George W. Bush. It's a little awkward. I'm not necessarily sure how I'm supposed to take this. I did hear some comments before, some people saying that it's Kanye West's weird way of kind of showing America, I guess, what they are, or what this year kind of composed of, which I can kind of see where he's getting at. Having, Bill Cosby, he's dealing with rape issues, and then you got Donald Trump and all this other extra stuff. So I guess I get it. I wouldn't necessarily go that route of trying to express that, but I guess I get it. That's about the only way that I can put it. I guess I get it. You know what I'm saying? But that's neither here nor there. Ladies and gentlemen, you already know what time it is. It is me, he is I, and I am him. I am he that they call the Alpha Male. I had a great morning talking to you guys, but I am actually kind of hungry. I do this show on an empty stomach.